Today I will be conducting Lab 8, Experiment 1, Enzymes in Food. Alrighty, we were going to start by attaching the sprayer nozzle cap to the liquid starch. Then you will take the empty rinsed out bottle, 2-ounce bottle, and you will fill it with 30 milliliters of water. You will then take your pipette and pipette 5 milliliters of the solution into the water. You will then add the cap and swirl it to mix it. You will then label the spray bottle iodide potassium iodide, which is IKI. Alright, using a ruler and a Sharpie, you will take a paper towel and divide it up into 4 squares, labeling 1 square starch, 1 saliva, and 2 of the remaining squares, 1 each a food item that you will be testing. Alrighty, after you have labeled the squares on the paper towel, you will take the starch liquid. You will place the paper towel on top of the underpad, and you will gently spray 2 to 3 sprays in each of the squares. Be sure that the towel is wet, but you do not want it to be soaked. You will then allow the starch to dry. This may take 1 to 2 hours. Next, I'm going to set up a negative control for this experiment. My negative control for this experiment is going to be water. After I have let the starch dry, the starch that is on the 4 squares, I'm going to then pipette 1 to 2 milliliters of saliva that I have in this beaker onto the paper towel square labeled saliva. You want to get it about where that starch is, so it will be effective. And then you will select 2 different fruits or vegetables to test in this experiment. Alright, I will be using an apple and a potato. You will then take your first fruit, the fresh exposed area of the fruit, and gently rub it 10 to 15 times on the labeled square. Alright, and then I will do the same with the potato. Alrighty, and then I'm going to let this sit for approximately 15 minutes. Alrighty. After you have waited 15 minutes, you will hold the spray bottle that contains the iodide potassium iodide 25 to 30 centimeters away from the paper towels. You will then mist the entire paper towel with the IKI solution. You will also do the same to the negative control as well. You will then wait another 10 to 15 minutes for the results. Alrighty, after 15 minutes with the potassium iodide solution on there, you can see potassium iodide reacts to the starch. So there's no starch in water, so it has no reaction. It'll turn a dark purple in color. You would then record that color in your table 1 chart.